Sports performance training. Here's how its proponents describe it. Sports performance training routines are designed to improve your overall athleticism while preparing you for sport. Trainers will create routines that emulate the movements you'll do during a game. Forget traditional strength training. If the most important skill for your sport is agility or speed, then train directly for that. In reality, sports performance training is when you take regular strength and conditioning, throw in a bunch of frivolous but impressive looking party tricks and sport-specific movements, market it to athletes, and make completely unsubstantiated promises about improving speed, agility, and power.
I get inundated with parents day in and day out that say, hey, Dane, little Johnny, he's a little bit slow. Can we do some more speed ladder work? Mainly fueled by speed coaches that I almost have always looked at as charlatans. They're these coaches that never really know how to get anybody stronger, never really know how to get anyone more athletic, never really know how to actually get people faster. They might just get some freak athletes that come in, they stay freak athletes, and then they use speed ladder drills because it's easy to just blow a whistle and tell these athletes to just get on the speed ladder.
At these gyms, you'll see a lot of snatches, cleans, jerks, kipping pull-ups, muscle-ups, med ball throws, power push-ups, box jumps, band sprints, lateral slides, cone drills, agility drills, reaction drills. Well, that doesn't all sound so bad. What's wrong with Olympic lifts? Nothing. But there are exactly 2 good reasons to train Olympic lifts. 1, you are a competitive Olympic weightlifter, and 2, you enjoy it. Otherwise, don't bother. If you are already strong, these movements will not improve your athleticism or explosiveness. And if you're not already strong, then why the hell aren't you already strong? Olympic weightlifting has certainly grown in popularity over the last 10 to 15 years. And in a world dominated by ADHD-inducing TikTok and Instagram, you can understand why. Olympic lifts are difficult. Olympic lifts are exciting. Olympic lifts are impressive. But relative to conventional strength training, Olympic lifts are not only dangerous, they're simply a suboptimal way to train for anything other than Olympic weightlifting. Here's what I'm saying. If you, as an Olympic weightlifter, manage to improve your clean and jerk, for example, that is because either you got stronger between your last lift and this one, or you improved your technique, or both. Why? Because performing power-based lifts is not training, or at least not very efficient training. What it is skills development and performance. It's a display of the power, strength, and technique you already have. Here's a little secret that almost nobody in the sports performance training industry will tell you. The key ingredients that make any great athlete are entirely genetically determined. These traits cannot be trained beyond simply achieving a basic level of physical competence. This is a myth. All the exercises I mentioned earlier are power-based. Power equals force times speed. And it's almost entirely determined by the ratio of fast-twitch muscle fibers to slow-twitch muscle fibers. Now, an individual's proportion of slow-twitch muscle fibers can actually improve with dedicated training. Fast-twitch muscle fibers, on the other hand, cannot. You are born with a certain proportion that can't be increased. Muscle fiber type distribution is also a key physiological factor that differentiates males from females, especially in the context of sport. Men on average just have a much higher ratio of fast twitch muscle fibers. What you can do to improve your athletic ability is improve the strength of the fast twitch muscle fibers that you do have.
A lot of times you'll get parents come in and they want to focus on acceleration or change of direction or a whole host of other variables if their kid wants to play football, etc. And the fact is, if you're undersized, then that becomes the single most important thing you can do. Rather than designing some complex program, I say, a lot of dads, they want to do a whole lot of, or a little bit of everything, but a whole lot of nothing. And at the end of the day, a kid's just got to put on 30 pounds if he really wants to compete in high school in sports. That's just the foundation is strength. The foundation of everything is strength. The foundation of speed is strength. The foundation of your broad jump, your plyos, change of direction is strength at its very core. And so you just have to get bigger and stronger in order to get faster and more athletic.
But an 80-pound Kenyan ultramarathon runner will never, in a million years, find a program good enough to overcome a Jamaican sprinter on a vertical jump test. It will never happen. It can never happen because power is genetic. Practicing box jumps, fast feet, or clean and jerks gets you good at performing those particular skills.
But to get a higher vertical jump, what you need is to get stronger, not just to do more jumps, or even adding load to your jumps.
Comprende? There are, of course, some benefits to adding explosive movements or agility drills into your training. They're excellent for teaching things like triple extension and transferring momentum efficiently through the body, like in a football throw or a soccer kick or a boxing punch. They can be good for warming up, focusing the mind, getting in the zone, and sharpening the coordination of specific movement patterns. But that's still all skills training, teaching your brain the order of actions necessary to achieve a desired physical result. You can learn all that at soccer practice, or a couple sessions of CrossFit. Now, all this would be fine if coaches were actually honest and told you that all you were doing is getting focused, burning calories, getting sweaty in fun ways. But they're not. They lie to young athletes and tell them that practicing these movements will improve their speed, agility, and power. Once technique is mastered, a sprinter doesn't get any faster by sprinting more. He gets faster by getting stronger in the weight room so he can produce more force with the fast twitch muscle fibers he already has available. He only sprints to maintain and refine technique. Same applies to Olympic lifts. Worse yet, like other contagions we're familiar with, these trends have spilled out of CrossFit and sports performance gyms to infect strength and conditioning coaches and conventional group fitness gyms looking to make a buck displaying novel but flashy nonsense exercises on social media. So, if you are the parent of a young athlete looking to improve their performance on the field, footwork, speed, and reaction drills are only teaching shit they already know how to do. If they were selected for the team, they likely already have that speed and agility. Do not waste your money. Let them improve their skills during practice. That's what practice is for. And that's the nice thing about practice. It comes at no extra cost. You've already paid for it. Instead, use the time off the field to get them eating and get them stronger with barbells using a simple but effective strength training program. This is how to maximize the physical abilities they already have. It is a very reliable process and it works every single time.